Buh. People arrive. Hello. So the first thing I want to ask is, are people excited to see Yidhari release? I feel like things have been a little low-key. So I want to gauge interest. Whoop. Hello, hello. Did I get the lizard? No. No. Still no. Freaking lizard. I think I've given up. Damn, this shit hard. Egg. Yeah. I guess egg and Scarlet Violet is what I'm gonna have to do. White hair Shunguang. If she is, we do not claim her. Ain't no way. I am so sick of Honkai characters. I think I hate them all. I think. Am I done with? Yes, I am. Speaking of Honkai, I think we're going to watch Braxophone's I Quit Honkai Star Rail video and see what we have to say about it. So I think we're going to do that today. And yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Video aged well. He made it today. What do you mean aged well? Yo, Pipaga, give some 36 months. Not 36 months in a row, just 36 months, huh? I see how it is, Pipaga. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, now, welcome back, 36 months. That's 3 years. Four in a row. Is it? It would say that. I think you forgot last month. Doesn't matter. That's what it said to you? Oh, weird. Weird. But anyway, welcome back, Pipaga. How we doing? Oh, I quit Zenless. You know, year 2 might get me there. It might happen. I'm not gonna lie. I have not been the huge fan of you. It's not as fun as it was. I think it's mostly because I just don't care as much for the characters.
Don't worry.
I liked Yuzuha this year. Lucia's cool, I guess. But she's not... I don't know. Zenless year 2 characters don't have the right riz. They don't hit the same.
Obliterate form and spirit.
Bruh. All these Hoyo games have the same problems, though. They always have the same problems. Specifically these Hoyo games, they all have the same problem. The specific problem with Honkai Star Rail is that it never changed. It's always been the same game. And I think people get sick of it, because Genshin has also largely been unchanged. There was definitely a shift in Genshin's art direction for 5.0 and its character design philosophy. But, well, actually, its character design philosophy in terms of gameplay as well changed during Fontaine. Because it was very successful with Honkai Star Rail. Hashtag blame Star Rail for all our problems. Real true and based. In the sense of the roster reboot kind of ruining the game. Right? I feel like that is the thing. The roster reboots ruin these games. Hot take? Replacing all of your limited characters with new ones has only distanced the community from the games. That's my opinion. Because these games work when players are engaged with the characters and have emotional attachments with the characters that they play every day. One of the reasons people log in to look at their favorite, just see their character. And when you can't, and when you lose that connection and don't make a new one with new characters, it becomes very difficult to log in every day. It really does become very difficult to log in every day. It's also why people start turning on these games when characters like Miyabi fall off. Re-releasing the characters? No, it's not the same. They're not the same! Re-releasing the characters is not the same. Feel free to disagree, but it's not the same. These are good. Nah, fuck his face. You can't do too many of them. You can't. But yes, that is why Star Rail is giving up new characters in favor of re-releasing their old characters. I think they've noticed that that's the problem. I think they have realized that that's part of the problem. People aren't attached to the new generations of characters. And this is their attempt to fix it. This is also why they're buffing old characters. As well as in Genshin, they're buffing fucking Klee and Albedo. What is SP? Special. It's a re-release of an old character with a new name and a new design. Yes, they can be. Separate path, whatever, it's special. And be special. Can't have a player get away with C2 Ralden for 5 years. You don't have to. You just keep milking those players. You print buffs. You print buffs. That player's relating you for money? No, not really. Because of how Genshin has been designing supports. How good is your Skirk with no Escoffier? What if Skirk released without Escoffier and then Escoffier happened years later? They would just be milking those players for money. See Vivian and Jane Doe. Sure, people are happy to pull Vivian for Jane. People are very happy to pull Vivian for Jane. Jane's dying? Jane's always dying. It's fine. She's literally always dying. She's literally eternal state of dying.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
When Jane is dead, so is Z's. Bruh. Behind. I would not be able to answer that question. Presto might, though. Jane Aftershock. What? Okay. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to try it. Free to play M0 Jane. You know her engine is literally worse than the A-Rank engine, right? Maybe not literally, but in most cases it is. So you're really just saying Jane is dead. Glorp.
Swift yet still. Scatter. Clarity and impurity cycle.
She doesn't mindscapes, though. She has at least 2 mindscapes. We are going to talk about Hari today.
What a nuisance. Inadequate. Your fate is sealed.
Dial-in. It's dialing or dial-in. Yes, it's a pun. It's an inter-language pun. They did the same thing for Gaming in Genshin. If you don't know, his name can be pronounced Jaming, as in jamming, because he's a dancer. They've done this before. It's a multi-language pun. Ain't no way that's jamming. Yeah, it definitely is. Minus 30% HP, Giga Chad. Yeah, I noticed. It's fine. You will always be gaming. This is the power of jamming, which is, yes, which was also a meme at the time. Yes. Lots of memes. Lots of joke names. Bruh. Yes, Dial-In is still very good. If that's all you wanted to hear, Dial-In is still very good. Yeah. The other thing about Bernice and Sons of Calydon is Lucy and Lucy. They nuked one of these characters from their SEO. Their names are too similar. They kind of actually nuked a character. Someone talks about Lucy. Wait, do you mean Lucia? The rupture support? No. It's a little weird. It's a weird choice. Alice and Alice A. Yeah. It's a weird choice.
Soar with the wind.
Bruh. Where is Evelyn's side? It's,
Swift yet still. Clear
you know, what if? What if? What if there was one? Soldier buffs? The soldier buffs are coming. That is a real thing. We are getting a Soldier 11 buff. It is coming. So sets in 2.4. Yeah, which is strange. They're behind schedule. It's always been every other update. That's actually a strange thing. Bruh. Snarl did the same thing. Did they? I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm still saving up mats for the set. It just means I'll have a lot more saved than I was planning to have. Which is... We're either going to get a very good set, or I'm going to maul really hard about bad RNG. One or the other. What? One or the other will happen here. I'm not sure which. Pulls? We'll top up. It'll be fine. You gotta pull dial in first. Who is the queen? Okay, then. You have 30k gold discs? No, you don't. No, you don't. You're lying. You do not have 30k gold discs. There's no way.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
You have 20k? No, you don't. What? Do people just... What? No, I don't believe you. Playing for a month, you barely pulled Lucia. You're probably just not doing the right content. Zenless gives you like 300 wishes. Yeah, you might just not be doing the right things. A lot of it's in the optional stuff. You'll just never strongbox? Yeah, I guess.
Swift yet still.
I guess I'm cooked then. Rip dreams of good set.
Your fate is sealed.
Bruh. You're level 39? Okay, so you haven't been playing that long. That makes more sense. Okay. That definitely makes more sense. Speaking of golden discs, Ba boom. Junk, junk, junk. Not bad. Bad. Junk. Junk? Junk. Yes. I'll roll that anyway. Okay, let's do our... Yeah, it's fine. Get it out of the way. Wait, probably need to start farming for Yidhari. I should start farming for Yidhari. The release is in a week. What mats does she use?
Swift yet still.
Where are these mats? Same as Lucia. Yeah, they are the same as Lucia. Higher dimensional data corrupted Dreamster. Can't farm for Yidhari, double drives. It's only 1 per day, isn't it? Might be 2 per day, but it's only half of your daily materials.
So, obliterate form and spirit.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Bruh. It's 2. It might be 1. It might be. I think it's 1. I think it's only 1. I'm pretty sure. Might be 2. I don't remember. I know it's not 3.
Obliterate form and spirit.
You will not be participating. You have 10k Denny. Bruh. Ain't no way you have 10k Denny. Okay, we need to farm for your Hari. Oh, you built Monato? Oh no! Oh no, you built Monato! No way! Wajasha! Oh no. I'm a little surprised you built Monato, actually. He's good, but you need Lucia. And I thought you were pulling Yidhari. Hello. Hello, hello. It's right on me. Yes, M1 Eastern is the one that lets you insta ult. Up to Dreamsteel. Yep, that's correct. Is ether resistant? I think. It's ether. Bruh. What is Wajaja? It's an excellent question. I wish I knew myself sometimes.
Securing the blink. The best defense is a strong offense.
Wajaja is Wajaja. Okay. Not meant to. Bruh. I've been spending more time out of the house. I keep driving past this billboard, which is for First Trust Bank. It's just a man doing Wajaja on a billboard with a ring instead of pointing his finger. It makes me slap every time I see it.
Nothing slips through my defense.
Bruh. Let me see if I can find this ad. Alright, I think it's gonna. I'll take a picture next time I drive past it. I'll take a picture. Bruh. Grass. Resistance. Yes, resistance can go negative. Every enemy has default 0% resistance. If they are weak to an element, it's negative 20. And if they have resistance to an element, it is positive 20 or positive 40, depending on the enemy.
Your journey ends with me. Heads up.
There it is.
Geolocate you from the side. Get a real wajasha. Get a real... Bruh. Ajawa. So, yes. Why am I saving batteries? Because those can be used at any time. Refreshes are limited to daily. What kind of question is that? Bruh. What is Awaja? Bruh. Plus 40 mostly of your ice. No, it's been every new boss. It's electric. It's most of the new bosses. It's been fire. They've made resistance a bigger deal. I think they got frustrated by players using Evelyn on Typhon Destroyer. So they've tried to rectify that. Yeah, Notorious Pompeii is 40% electric. Bruh. Refreshes are ephemeral, batteries are eternal. True. T-R-U. No, I don't need more drive discs. Banwei looks really, really good. Banwei looks like he's going. Seemingly, he did just get buffed. So that helps. That definitely helps that he did just get buffed. Lucia, mandatory. You can use Pannion Hill. You can use Pannion Hill. But Lucia is definitely good. And definitely something you want to have available. If that statement makes sense to you. Bruh. He's gotten changed 5 times. Yeah. He got hotfixed over the weekend. Someone was in the office at the weekend. They did not get the weekend off. It was on a Sunday, too. So they were presumably working on Saturday and Sunday. They might be working a little too hard. What is this? Oh, it's Lucia. Oh, I like this one. Oh, that's cute. Bruh. ZZ devs make you concerned. Yeah, me too, honestly. They might be working a little too hard. They're definitely overworked. They are definitely overworked. Shunglong beta will only be 5 weeks. Yeah. They should probably stop doing 2 characters per update. They should probably do some updates without 2 limited. It wouldn't be great for the player base or their revenue, but it would probably not be a terrible thing to do.
Cycle of yin and yang.
Right? They won't. Bruh. If a working dev is a baseline, I guess. Half the poly income. That's Genshin. That's what Genshin does. But also, if they're putting out one character an update, you technically wouldn't have to adjust gem rewards, because there are people who will be less likely to log in. Which is probably the real concern and the reason they're not skipping characters. It's definitely the real concern. If I had to guess. His players will just stop logging in if there's nothing to do. Speaking of which, is it React Andy time? Would you guys like to react to a video from friend of the channel Saxophone?
These fragrant melodies will keep me company.
They should drop more Anvies. They should drop. Ain't no way. Bruh.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
Oh yeah, we got this. All right, check this out. Bob. Okay then. Check this out. Ah, yeah. Boom. Well then. You include tails? Yeah, no, there's nothing else to roll.
The joy that this delicious
Okay then.
is truly remarkable.
Moving on for the day. I guess it is time to react, Andy.
I'll be waiting for your next visit.
Bruh. What if it's not happening? Not real. All right, let's do some react, Andy.
Yeah, I know.
Let's watch why I
just
quit
made a
Honkai
video.
Star Rail. Let's more or less. All right, chat, let's go.
Yeah, I know I just made a video on how much I'm enjoying anomaly arbitration as a game mode, but what is happening? Genuinely, someone
Rude.
tell me what is going on. Every day I get on my PC to start either working on videos, streaming, or just play
We're
something.
watching this
It
video,
feels
chat.
like the worst possible thing of that day that I didn't expect, you know, like just gets kind of shoved in my face, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that sucks. And it's been happening the past like a few weeks, and there's like so many things just going like bonkers, crazy wrong.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
even gonna get into the thing that happened with Miz and Emmy or any of the other that Hassan shot color incident. Okay, that's, the memes out of that are really funny, but like all that that's not really like what I'm here to talk about, right? I just talk about games. And by the way, guys, if you can't tell, I'm kind of sick and I'm still trying to pump out as many videos as I can throughout that. So bear with me if my voice is a little screwed, but I'm trying my best. Everyone kind of just hates everything all the time. And I was like, can we just play something, and if you like it, you like it, and if you have an opinion on it, you can share it in like not the most like evil up toxic way ever. Like, is there a way to do that? There's a quote by Bo Burnham from one of his specials where he just goes, can anyone shut the fuck up? Can anyone shut the fuck up? Like, why does everyone have to have an opinion on every single thing all the goddamn time, right? I'm getting sick of all the negativity on the internet. But then as I'm like trying to find my way out of this like circle of despair and negativity and pain, I come across the HSR 3.7 live stream, and genuinely, what the fuck are they doing, bro?
Bruh.
Oh man.
To solve that, log off. Yeah, that is the answer to that is log off. But I feel like most of this is about.
Need you guys to understand where my head's been at the past little bit before I get into this, because I know no matter what I say, I'm going.
Most of this video is about Burnout, if I had to guess.
To get negativity. If I say 3.7 is hype, bless Cyrene, best character ever, best patch ever, I love Amphorius, yada yada. If I say that, I'm a Hoyo shill. I'm paid by Hoyoverse, right? If I say I don't like HSR, then I'm a Kurobot, or I'm just mad that I wasn't paid. Or, you know, I can think of every single possible thing people can say to me to shit on me on this video, right? I already know exactly what people are going to say. And I realized the other day that if everyone's going to talk shit no matter what I do, then I should just continue to do what I have been doing, which is just giving my honest opinion on things, because clearly it doesn't matter what I have to say. People are going to find a problem with it. So I'm just going to be honest, guys. I've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door with HSR for a really long time. And the reason is because I just got a little bored with the game. I think the game is still pretty fun, especially if you're a new player. I think you can enjoy HSR a lot. But for me, I've been playing HSR a very long time, and so I'm just like, you know, I don't think I want to spend all my time playing it anymore, and that's why I stopped making my guide videos. They take a lot of effort.
I think I'm gonna crap on Star Rail a lot watching this. Star Rail is a hellscape for new players. Star Rail, if you try to rush endgame content, it's a hellscape. You also have to spend so much time doing all the story. It's just mind-numbing.
And I was like, whatever. But I was still doing my first impressions. And the reason I was doing that was
I cannot imagine being a new player trying Star Rail.
Like, I am able to share information with you guys.
I actually can't imagine
it. Easy way. Like, the videos are easy for me to make, but I'm also
skip button. It's only on the new content. So it's not on any of the old content. It's
form pretty well. So I've kind of had my foot in the door with HSR. And when the Castra situation happened, where they had the global passive, I still kind of think people like blew that out of proportion a little bit in terms of like, oh, if
they didn't, they fixed it. Did they finally fix it? Thank God. It's on everything now. They fixed it. Okay.
Right, like obviously that's not the case. You're not a shitty person for pulling for Castras, but that was a time to make a statement about, you know, we don't like this thing. Back then, when I was enjoying
easier than Genshin, I would say no, because you can play Genshin without pulling characters. Castra's global passive. No, Castra's global passive is a serious problem. Castra's global passive is a serious problem. Even if you want to argue about it not doing anything, you're wrong. Statistically, it does something. Especially if you are struggling. Content is fundamentally easier or more consistent if you have Castras. It is a big problem. It's like a big, big problem. Engine. I'm not going to try to demonstrate. But it is a big, big problem. It's also it's a horrible precedent. Oh, mock reset. I guess we can do mock. Cool, I guess. Okay, we can do that while we watch the video. Is Fugue on the train? You think I do this? You think I play this game? It's a good joke.
Lot more, I was like, yeah, I can justify like pulling for Castris because I think that, you know, I'm enjoying the game and I'm just gonna do what I want. Like, anyways, Castris situation happened. I kept playing and I was like, you know, I trust
Yeah,
HSR.
it's a horrible precedent.
You guys remember HSR, Belobog, and even Penacony Arc were like peak. Like, this was some of the best gacha gaming there was, really, in my opinion.
No way. No way.
I mean, guys, HSR was like super generous compared, especially to Genshin, right? Which people were.
No.
That Genshin was just so stingy about everything, and HSR seemed to be making all the right decisions.
Okay, this is just Burnout. This is just Burnout speaking. This is 100% just Burnout speaking. Star Rail has never been better.
New end game, trying to improve the game, trying to make unique characters. Like, the game just kept getting better from HSR, right? And then since Amphorius dropped, I feel like the game has just gotten worse. And I don't mean that like, oh, it's not the same game anymore. Obviously it still is. Like, if you like HSR fundamentally, it's still the same thing, but like,
yes. Okay. The thing about Honkai Star Rail is the game has always had the same problems. It's always had an ungodly boring story. It's always had character replacements or roster reboots every year. And it's always been a rich get richer type of endgame. To the point where it's very common. If you are playing Star Rail endgame, people will come into your chat and literally just tell you, why are you using a healer? What are you doing? Why can't you zero cycle? If you stream Star Rail at all, you will have had this experience. It's horrible.
I feel like every time Hoyoverse is given a decision to make, they choose the worst possible option. And this live stream is a perfect example of that.
Actually
because
horrible.
Genuinely, what the is going on, bro? I can't. You just show you, I guess. I don't know. All right, so some people are complaining about
Why are you taking so many cycles? This person did this with less cost. Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to play the game. Bro, shut the fuck up.
Cyrene being too restrictive. I'm gonna be real, guys. This is probably a hot take, but I don't think that's a problem. I really don't. I think that like Cyrene, like being a niche ass character that works with 14 other characters specifically, is fine. I do think it sucks that she's not like best in slot for any teams outside of those, though.
Speaking on Cyrene, if anyone's unaware, Star Rail has this new character. Her name is Cyrene. Would you like me to tell you what this character's kit is? When character name equals blank, get buff. She is the ultimate joke of a niche support. She is the ultimate joke of a niche support. The thing that people joked about with Genshin, or me joking about Durin, that's literally what Star Rail did. Here, let me pull up the kit. How specific are they? I will show you. Star Rail character. Cyrene. Okay, chat. Where is it? Effective on entire battle. When used on Trailblazer, increases Trailblazer's attack. This effect also applies to Mem. After the Trailblazer uses enhanced basic attack in an extra turn. Not what we're looking for, but that is funny. Here we go. Effective for the entire battle. When used on Casterus, New Bud can overflow up to 200%. When summoning Netherwing, consumes all New Bud to increase the damage multiplier. For every 1% overflow, when Netherwing triggers the ability of its talent, Wings sweep the ruins. If there are 2 targets on the field, the damage multiplier additionally increases. One-time effect. When used on My Day, removes all crowd-controlled debuffs, and if My Day is in the Vendetta state, automatically uses 1 instance of Godslayer Be God without consuming charge. His crit damage increases by 200% during this attack. Effective for the entire battle. When used on Tribby, Tribby ignores 12% of enemy defense. Effective for the entire battle. When used on Augalia, the Garment Maker gets an extra 72 damage bonus and ignores 36% of the target's defense. Effective for the entire one-time effect. When used on Anaxa, recovers 1 skill point and allows Anaxa to take action immediately. Increases skill damage distances by 3 for 1 turn. The next time Anaxa uses his basic attack or skill, he gains True Knowledge, increasing the attack of all Erudition characters by 60% and skill damage by 40% until Anaxa's next turn. When used on Hyacinth, Hyacinth gains Ode to the Sky, generating energy and increasing healing by 72%. When used on Cypher, increases Cypher's damage dealt by 35%. When used on Fina, like it's such a joke. When used on Ceridra, when used on Evernight, like it just feels like when used on Donhang. It's literally only new characters, and she can only ever be used with the current characters. It is the ultimate joke of a kid. It feels like a punchline. She has effects only for specific characters. Like, what? They've really printed this. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Damn. Bruh. Lore, who cares? Who cares? This character literally tells you what to play. Who cares? You know what's fun, at least? The fact that you can play Lingsha DPS. Hyacinth DPS. You can put Acheron in a dot team. Team building is cool. Even if it's mostly a meme, it's cool. Taking away team building is pathetic. It also means that the character will literally never be useful again. As soon as all of these characters stop being relevant, which they will almost immediately. Because it's Star Rail. They're going to do the roster reboot again. They are going to roster reboot. She's going to be useless. You can at least say you can use Robin with new characters. You can play Robin with Archer. You know what you can't do? You cannot play Cyrene with the Sparkle. No matter what, you will never be able to. Like, it is the ultimate joke of a kid. Ceridra can at least work with future characters, yes. Bruh. Opaz, he's gonna talk about that. Well, let's go back to the video.
right? Like that kind of sucks. And also like Tribi might end up getting replaced on one of your teams or whatever. But I think it's okay for there to be niche characters in these games. Like I think that's okay.
This is not true. Tell me what I said that was wrong. Tell me anything I said that was wrong, and I'd be happy to have it corrected. I will wait. I will actually wait. %80 of the kit applies to non-crisis heirs. True damage, damage bonus buffs, damage percent buff for casting on non-crisis heir. Ult reset. Do any of those things make her competitive with existing supports? Regarding non-crisis buffs. Is she at all competitive with someone like, I guess Robin? For a non-crisis character. Or, yeah, sure, Remembrance main character. If she is, then I'd correct that, but I believe she is not. And that's kind of the problem, and that's the thing. She's just worse than RMC? Yeah, that's not... That's unfortunately not... Maybe I'm being overly reductive when I say that might as well not mean anything. Maybe that is me being overly reductive. But, Ooh. She is comparable to Robin. For a non-crisis? Okay, sure.
And honestly, it's like debatable
Sure, I'm not going to argue if you say it.
whether it's even niche. Right?
I believe
Because
that to be untrue. Anyway, back to video.
it's like if you have a character that's able to work with a bunch of different teams from like several patches, then like is that even really niche? I don't know. I think the more annoying part of Cyrene, if we're just talking kit wise, is that if you don't have multiple Amphorius teams, it's just not worth pulling her ever, and that will continue, right? They can rerun Cyrene in the future, but you will never have a future reason to pull for Cyrene unless you...
Here's the... Let me be devil's advocate. Rin defends Cyrene, actually. Yes, everyone gets replaced. Devil's advocate. Did you see a fucking Sparkle basic attack? Who let autoplay cook? What the fuck? What is it doing? Bruh. Who let this autoplay shit cook? Anyway. Every character gets replaced. The fact is that she's very good on release. And that theoretically is enough. That theoretically is enough. Everyone gets replaced in 3 months. I guess the thing that people have a problem with is these teams are already currently defined. And pulling a character to displace another character that will also be replaced, or is being replaced, for a DPS who is going to be replaced in the next year seems very questionable. It's very questionable to do that, isn't it? I guess that's the thing. The paradox, at least main character wasn't something you... Tribby is. Tribby is something you had to pull for. Most player, or a lot of players, pulled multiple Tribbies. To the point where people just pretend every Tribby has E1. Her name is E1 Tribby? Yeah. Just put this on auto, please. Meanwhile, in Genshin, and it's barely used now.
Do you pull for him?
He's used for Mahuika. And if you still play Arlecchino, you use him. Yeah. Not sure who you're talking to, Prastel. Oh, no. To be honest. You're talking to me? E1 Tribby guys? The Tribby people? The Tribby. Yeah. The thing about E1 Tribby and M1 Astra is people pretend like those things exclude you from pulling more on other characters. To the point where it's a bit obnoxious. Where people will say, people will compare Lucia to M1 Astra and not acknowledge that Lucia literally has the same M1. I don't know how you can sit there and state that. It feels like it's a weird argument to make. I already spent the money, so it is free, I guess? Is, I guess, the core of the argument? But it's really strange. In my opinion, it's a strange argument. Yeah, it's also just not useful advice. Not even an argument. No, people will use it to argue. No, people will square up. People will. This is a real thing. But yes, everyone will pretend Tribby has E1. Tribby might as well not be a character at E0 to most of the player base.
Amphorius characters, because if she's not best in slot in any teams outside of Amphorius, then no.
Yes, it's called the baseline. We have a joke about it. We literally call it the baseline as a freaking joke. That's a freaking... Neuvillette has the same thing. Yeah, everyone pulled C1 in Neuvillette, so they will only compare C0 DPSs to their C1 Neuvillette. That's true. It's very true. And we'll square up with you if you say Neuvillette fell off. El Bozo rip. which he did. As someone with E0 tribute makes you mad. Fair enough. How much HP does this guy have? Is he still zero cycle level? I wonder. We'll get buffed. He'll get buffed in 3 years, 4 years. Yeah. He's in line. He's definitely in line. Like inside is awkward. We'll see. Knights of Avonius buff. Maybe they'll do a second wave of Mondstadt buffs. I kind of doubt it, but who really knows? We still have either Veil buffs? Probably. Wow, he does have bullshit damage reduction. Huh. I see that. Oh. Warp. Warp. Castress, she did technically save me, yes. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the cycle. Bruh, we didn't get hit enough. We didn't get hit enough. That sucks. Bruh. Anyway.
The odds that she's going to be best in slot with other characters in the future. And if they do a power
It's
spike,
zero.
like they did from the 2.x series to the 3.x series, when they go from 3 to 4, then
they will. They will. The thing is, they will. It is certain. They're going to do that. Why are we pretending like they might not? They're going to do the same thing again, where they replace every single character every year.
it's
going to happen.
right? Like, so this character ultimately is like
Just
full
how
if you
it
like
works.
Alicia, or if you have Emporia's characters, whatever. Anyways, the restrictiveness, I will be honest, guys, I don't think I care about that at all. Like, that's not really an issue. You know what my issue is more of is that them using E6 Cyrene in the live stream, or is it just E2? You know, I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, in the live stream they decided to use multiple copies of Cyrene to show her off because her
they show E6 Cyrene on the live stream. I don't have an opinion about this. E6 on stream, it feels like a joke. Here's the thing. Many E6 effects, C6 effects, M6 effects, they have additional graphical elements. It may not have been that they wanted to mislead players about her power level as much as they wanted to show off the VFX.
0 version was not good enough to show in the live stream, which is I just feel like is pretty misleading. Like, they should probably have like a footnote or something
is it?
that says that.
Who who is watching the live stream and going, oh my god, look at how powerful this character was on the live stream? Wake up. No one's that stupid. No one really thinks that these demonstrations are actual, like, actually relevant.
case, because like
There's no way.
otherwise you're just advertising a
It's
like a
mostly just
$2,000
something
product
funny.
as a $200 $300 product, which is kind of insane. I don't know what the is going on, bro. Like that's
Bruh.
crazy of them to do. But then on top of that, like there's more issues with this live stream. Like the Cyrene showcase part is like just scratching the surface, because where it really gets bad,
You would
in my
believe
opinion,
it?
yeah, is
Bruh.
the combo of the next few things. So the first half of 3.7 will be Cyrene's banner, and then it'll be Hyacinth, Castorus, and Trivi. It will be
Well, they give you E2 in the trial. No, they're not gonna do that.
the best character in the game for the past 7 patches. The
Oh.
best DPS in
Okay, we're calling Hyacinth the best DP character in the game. All right.
the game for the past like 5 or 6
All right,
patches.
fair
and
enough.
the best support in the game for the past 6 patches.
Okay, so here's the thing about Trivi. Trivi's getting power carved by Cyrene. Small problem with Trivi. Wait, holy brick. What? What? What is this boss? Who are you supposed to play here? Wait, holy brick. What is this? Who are you supposed to play? Fine on? I didn't pull that guy. It's Break? What? It's Break? There's no way. What? Weird. It's 3 break bars, by the way. Huh? What? Weird. Food Hill? I guess. Weird. What are these? What are these? Oh. Massive toughness damage if he has a shield. Okay, it's just Don Hangman. Okay. Bruh.
debatable with ours.
Alright, let's do our pulls. That lets you block a line? Oh, okay. That would be very useful then. Surely. Sure. Surely that could be very useful. Whoa, no way! Whoa, no way! No way! Wrecked, destroyed, obliterated. Easy light cone dubs. All we do is win. All we do is win. Ta-da! This is my Don Hang, by the way. I always get confused why people say he's supposed to have 4,000 attack. For this cone. Do they get? Is it free? Is it free? Is his light cone free at least? Use the BP cone. I don't have the new one, so I can't do that. Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. They're all deaf. There's no attack cone. Use Acheron cone. Is that even better than this? I don't even think that's better than this. It is because attack compared to a chance to take more damage. Sure about that? Sure about that? Us. Lycone has no passive. He has a follow-up attack, doesn't he? I thought he had a follow-up attack. Oh, he does not? Oh. Saddies. Saddies. The summon? Saddies. Wow. That sucks.
RMC, right? RMC is pretty goated, but dude, come on. Oh, what? God, why? Why are you doing this, man? Literally, what the f is going on, bro? What is this? And to top that all off, they really want you to spend this patch. They really want you to spend as much money as possible this patch. And the way I know that is because look at this spending event, bro. They're like, if you get this bow, it changes the effects of Cyrene to have your Trailblazer showcased in the shards to give you the impression that this is your wife. You are marrying this
I'm not
girl,
gonna lie,
and
I
she
don't
loves
even notice
you.
the
And,
difference.
you know, I'll be real, guys. This isn't the first game to do this.
I don't
there's
even
wedding
notice the
skins all
difference.
time. It's not like the end of the world that they did this, but it's just like a $300 skin. I don't remember exactly how much they said it was.
It's
Maybe
$250.
Either way, like having 2 spending events in 3.x is kind of crazy.
$250 skin.
Am I insane for saying that? I feel like
It's $250 skin, by the way.
that's like pretty high levels of greed from this company. And I think what bothers me about Hoyoverse specifically,
Right, pretty
being
sure.
greedy about things,
Pretty
is
sure
that
it's
this is the
$250.
company making like the most money. Every single month to month, Hoyoverse is making the most money of any gacha game. I wouldn't be surprised if Hoyoverse was making more money than any other game
If you
franchise in the
lie,
entire
okay.
world.
It's a $250 skin. Stop trying to minimize it. It's a $250 skin.
And I could be wrong, but like, I wouldn't be surprised. These guys are pulling in well over $100 million every single month. Well over. Right, because the tracked sales aren't usually all platforms and they're not usually all regions. And honestly, we don't even know if they're accounting for everything. This is the last company that needs to be making this much money. They've already made billions of dollars in their first few years of having a popular game, right? And it just feels kind of
that is a
shitty
relic
because
reroller.
what Hoyoverse does, and I keep saying that, it's really easy for me to see this and talk about it now as I've distanced myself from it a little bit because now I have like this
Who makes more money, Hoyo or Pokemon? Pokemon. You want the real answer to that question? It's Pokemon.
outside looking in perspective, right? And it's really easy to see like what they do is they're like, hey, we're adding another character to the free exchange shop. Look how generous we are. Look how good this is.
Okay, let's quickly talk about the thing about the free characters and the free constellations in Genshin. It is it's because they can't justify selling them anymore. People aren't buying.
Then what they do is they go and advertise a spending event right after. So they're trying to let
It's the same reason characters get moved to Chronicled Wish and why some characters were left out.
lessen the blow, right? They're like, okay, we know this is gonna be this is gonna look real scummy, so here you go. And keep in mind, they're running at the same time as this spending event. They also happen to be running the best characters in the game. Guys, I want to be real. If you don't have Hyacinth, like, you're bro. Like, Hyacinth is so stupid. Hyacinth and her Lycon are so stupid. I don't know. It genuinely drives me insane. This is all without mentioning that, like, Cian's been rioting about Cyrene's power for the past little bit. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Cian is just not happy with the power level that Cyrene's at, and I have a feeling they're going to ignore it, and they're just gonna
the fake collab a failure. I don't think the fake collab was a failure. I think they fumbled the bag. I think the fake collab is also just a punchline, right? Star Rail is a joke. Hot take. Star Rail is a joke of a game. The fake collab is like an ultimate punchline. You guys played the story, right? Let me open my window. Oh my god, it's Britain. Oh my god. You ever just look out the window and go, oh my god, it's Britain. And then be unvoiced? And then be unvoiced. It's such a joke. It's such a punchline. No, the collab was not a failure. But it's really funny. It's really funny. It's really, really funny. I think the collab was financially a success. I think story-wise and community-wise, it is a failure. It is. In regards to, you know, the community and player expectations.
Release as is. As I mentioned, I don't think the power level is the biggest deal, but this is what Hoyoverse does, guys. This is a pattern. This is a definition of a pattern. In Genshin,
yeah, they had a whole year to do that. They had a whole year.
Ignore feedback, release something nobody asked for, ask for your money, and then give you something.
Story is subjective. In this case, it is not. In this case, there's no way. But I was American. I am. I am American. That's the joke. That's literally the joke. You would know if you played the Star Rail collab.
That can be perceived as generous. Keep in mind, everything that they make that's generous is something that they've already thrown out the window, right? Like, they assume they're never going to make good.
No one played it. It'll be another collab. So, the Fate story in Honkai Star Rail involved entirely reused maps. But they would just lie and say that they were different places. They would just lie. So, like, the ancient Greek landscape was suddenly Britain. Was suddenly Britain. They also would have more than half of the quest be unvoiced. And tried to justify it in the plot. Or it's like, oh my god, we're in a silent film zone. We can't say anything. Isn't that weird? It's really funny.
Sales from Topaz again. That's why Topaz is in the shop. Topaz isn't in the shop as some kind of measure of generosity. Think about how many people are using face out to clear endgame content right now as this video comes out. It's not a lot.
Ooh, shot fired. Oh my god, shot fired.
It's not a lot, bro. And I'm talking about anomalies or arbitration, by the way. But yeah, this is not generosity. This is, we're not going to make that much money, and so we're going to appeal to you guys and make it look like generosity. And literally 15 seconds later, we're going to tell you about a spending event so you can get a skin on a bow that makes it look like you marry this character. And it's going to be like a few $100s for this skin, bro. Like, I really think having been 1 foot in, 1 foot out for so long and seeing how this is, it just really kind of drives me the other way, you guys. And I've played Cyrene on the CE server. She's fine. Bruh. They put a lot of effort into this character. And I don't care if you pull her. I should have probably said this at the beginning of the video. And maybe I'll have my editor add it in later.
Go off. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
You guys play Jazar, right? If you're having fun, good for you guys. I genuinely don't give a Like, I just feel betrayed, man. It's the same thing as Genshin, where, you know, I had so much faith in that game for a long time that they would change and
Whatever
make
you
things
want.
better,
That's the
and then
right
they
way
would
to
just
do
like
it.
add something nobody asked for, slightly improve quality of life, and then they didn't add anything good until I had quit the game and so many other people had
We're
quit the
not
game.
ready
and
for
because
the
Hoyoverse
Topaz.
makes some of the highest quality gacha games in the
Topaz
market,
with
you can
no Numby? Topaz? Will the Topaz be Topaz with no Numby? There's no way, right? No way.
argue like Wuthering Waves is higher quality, but I would still say Hoyoverse probably wins that just by a little bit in terms of
Numby on a
like
stick.
how polished everything is. It's like Blizzard, right? Like people used to
The
revere
Numby
Blizzard as this,
instead.
like,
Instead of Topaz and Numby, the alternate Topaz will be Numby and Topaz. Or Numby feat Topaz. Numby featuring Topaz. What if? What if Numby featuring Topaz? You'd come back for the Numby? Numby, no Topaz? No way. Topaz, no, Numby grew up. Numby got big.
game company that could never release a miss, and
Topaz.
that, like everything they released would be higher quality than all the competitors, right? Hoyoverse does have this level of polish to it. I do think Wuwa's is like caught up and probably, I don't know. I think Wuwa's doing really well. That's all I'll say. I can't really like accurately evaluate the quality of like 3 games by Hoyoverse to 1 game by Kuro Games, but like look at Zenless. The quality of that game's crazy, right? Anyways,
game. Yeah. People forget they're playing a gacha game. I think that he's partially burnt out. What do I have to say about Cyrene? Fuck Honkai characters. Get them out of my games. Get them out. I'm taking a stance. Hardline stance. Get these characters out of my games.
either way, I'm not here to turn this into a Kuro Games versus Hoyoverse thing. I just think that these guys don't have to budge an inch. They don't, because at the end of the day, that little tiny bit of generosity they give and the lengthy stories that have people hooked, because I already spent the past 30 hours reading it, I might as well get to the finale. That's how they keep people coming back. Having seen this whole thing with Cyrene and how much they want you to
Plays Honkai game, complains about Honkai characters. But they aren't all Honkai games is the problem.
spend on this game, even though this game is doing well. And in addition to the power creep of Amphorius.
Nah, no way. If she is, we do not claim her.
How they've been trying to bait everyone into getting Light Cone and E2 on every single character, and all that stuff. It just feels so much more aggressive throughout all of Amphorius. The appeal to HI3 players too. And it's like, for what reason?
What players? There aren't any! What players?
Do they need this? They really don't, right?
Bruh.
But they want to make like as much money as possible. Usually when I see companies doing this, it's because they feel like they're gonna go under soon, but Hoyoverse isn't gonna go under. So I'm like, why do you need to? I don't know, guys. These guys don't have to budge an inch because they know people will come back. And so it makes me really sad to see stuff like this, because I wanted to believe that HSR could return to its former glory of
it's the same game! What are you talking about?
releasing like high quality stuff that
It's the same game! You're just burnt out, man!
that everyone was going to just love, right? And enjoy. And for sure, there's definitely an audience for this, right? Like people definitely will love
It's the
Cyrene,
same
and
game!
people
It's got the same problems!
will definitely pick up Topaz for free. And Currency Wars actually looks fun. I will
He's
say
just burnt out. He's just burnt out.
Currency Wars genuinely looks like an enjoyable time, and I'll probably get on and play it. But going forward, I just don't know that I can even really justify spending on this game. I have a loot bar sponsor where I basically had to like top up through loot bar on the game to show that the service works, right? So I did that for footage to run that sponsor. But other than that, like I don't think I can justify giving these guys my money anymore. There's so many good games coming out. Duet Night Abyss is like anime Warframe. Like you're gonna be able to grind everything out. And
Anime Anime Warframe is maybe not as compelling as of a pitch as people want, but we'll go with it. We'll go. I will check out Duet Night Abyss. People seem excited for it. I'm gonna give it a try. I am definitely gonna give it a try. I'm maybe not the most optimistic person for it, but I will give it a try. Warframe was a very fun game in 2018. 2017, 2018, Warframe was very fun. Back when the War Within dropped, it's probably the peak of the game. And then it just got really boring. I don't know. It's just kind of boring. I don't know. It's just... I don't know. Bruh. Burnout is inevitable. Burnout is inevitable! True. Quote, Fei Xiao. Frame's actually very good now? Cool. I'm still not gonna log back in, but cool. That's awesome if it's back. Oh my god. Okay. Did not expect this. It hooked interest in some cause. If you pick up Warframe for an update, you kind of have to play it for 20 hours. Otherwise, you've just accomplished nothing. Use the poster filter. Actually kind of nice.
Surrender.
Warframe is fun if you don't have a job. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. Bruh. That is not true. Pokemon Legends EA is not fun without a job. Where is my lizard? My freaking lizard. I cannot get this lizard. I give up. I give up on lizard.
Resistance is futile.
Also, Hoyo games are more fun with their jobs. Because they're absurdly expensive. Bruh. They're free to play though? Who cares? They're really not.
Enemies of section 6.
If you're in these games hardcore, you are statistically more likely to spend money than someone actually just casually playing the game. I'd actually love to know the proportion of the audience that tops up versus doesn't. Because I guarantee you, it will be higher for me than it would be for other streamers. It is just an effect of like being as involved in these games communities and the min-max element of it. It's an unfortunate reality.
Resistance is futile.
Am I counting monthlies in that? Yeah, I am.
Good. Waste of time.
Talk about Metua? Yes, that's why I talk about it. That's what I mean. Competitive? Yes, I know. That's why I'm calling it out. I am fully aware. Copy Wua characters? We're calling Woowa characters original? Oh, fucking based. Fucking what? Fucking. Okay, community PvP. I'll check it out. Sure. I would not call many Gacha game characters original. These games wear their inspirations on their sleeves. They just do. Bruh. Just copy paste characters from War Farm. I don't even know what that would look like. I have no idea what that would even look like. Bruh. Data is hyped because it removed the gacha. Yeah, and? What's the problem? Yeah, and what about it? Supposed to be a gacha? Yeah.
Preparing to move out.
It was supposed to be a gacha. And they, after beta, they realized, wait, our game is going to flop. Remove all the gacha. Yes, they did change the game systems within 6 months. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Bruh. I want to check it out because you know what? I want to support that. I think the tides are changing on Gacha. I think people know this. I think people have noticed that the tides are changing. Making a Gacha game be a Gacha game and monetize its characters ultimately only makes the games unsatisfying, insustainable. They are trying to make games and monetize cosmetics instead. We're seeing this in Duet Night Abyss, where they're monetizing skipping grind and they're monetizing cosmetics. We also see this in Genshin right now. Yes, see this. Millie Astro Wonderland does not have any pay-to-win elements. It only has cosmetics. And they are expecting it to be a massive pillar of Genshin Impact. Yeah, people want online experiences. Absolutely. Millie Astro doesn't have characters for you to grind. Yeah, that's the point. The point is you can only get the cosmetics if you pay. That is the point. That is how it works. And I think that's why it's reflective of them, of the tides changing, of the market being less interested. And I think they're aware of it. I think they wouldn't have done this unless they knew something was up. It's a prediction. Call it a recession indicator if you want. People are spending less. There are too many gacha games. So they are making stronger products that are monetized in different ways. Bruh. It is a recession indicator, sure. Call it sure. Sure. Next COVID. Probably will still be COVID. COVID 2. But yeah, these games are all competing for your time. And have any games be stronger products and have their cosmetics be monetized because of competition in the market? Kind of only a good thing, isn't it? It's kind of only a good thing. Why does Genshin release skins so uncommonly? You know, for the longest time, my theory was that it had to do with merchandising, and they wanted characters to all look consistent at all times for merchandise. But that's not true, because they don't really merchandise Genshin. Or licensing. They don't do a lot of licensing for Genshin. I think it just is that characters are fully formed. I think they just don't view it as necessary. Bruh. I guess they just don't view it as necessary. It does cost way less to make a skin. Yes, it does. Who knows? We know that all you need to know is that characters are truly washed when they get skins. Coincidentally, Nivelette is getting a skin this year. Believe that up for what you will. Bruh. Last drop. Yeah, it's weird. You'd think they would have released characters with skins, which is what Zenless has been doing. Or characters get skins on release. Which is probably the right way to do it, but I think it's the right way to handle it, but clearly Genshin disagrees. I already made a piece, right? Yeah. No, there's nothing for me to craft, actually. I'm gonna save it. They don't believe the rerun will sell? I think they're correct. I think they're... I think they're 100% correct and justified for not believing reruns will sell. Wonder why reruns don't sell? Clueless? Yeah, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. What could possibly get in the way of reruns? Who knows? But yeah, I do not recommend pulling on reruns in Zenless Zone Zero. I do not recommend pulling on reruns in Genshin Impact. I do not recommend pulling on reruns in Honkai Star Rail. I do not recommend pulling on reruns in Wuthering Waves. I do not recommend pulling on reruns. Bruh. What about Mohuiko? What about her? I do not recommend pulling on reruns. You have to pull reruns in Genshin if you want to clear Imaginarium Theater. Simply just don't. Are they that bad? Technically speaking, no. But they're definitely inconvenient. They're definitely inconvenience. You will struggle more with Ellen than you would with Yidhari. And that's post-buff Ellen. And Hugo? Yes, and Hugo. You're a new player. Do you need to pull rerun? No. That's a mistake. That's the trap. The trap is making you feel like you need old things. You get the new replacements for those old things. You know what the example of that is right now in Zenless? Don't pull Jufufu, you can pull for Dial-In. You can get the newer, better Jufufu. Don't wait for Ishwen to rerun. Get Yisheng Guang. You'll be better suited for the next year. That's what I mean when I say don't pull reruns. Look to new, because new is likely to be better for longer. Even if that's not 100% always true, it is generally good advice to look to what's coming instead of what's been. You cannot assume that the old teams will always be the best. It's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Just because Ganyu is good at the moment does not mean Ganyu will be good by the time she reruns. Is literally the perfect example of it, yes. Usually when characters are staples, they get reruns quickly while they're still relevant. There are exceptions, but the example would be the Miyabi rerun in 2.0. The distance between 1.4 and 2.0 is not even 6 months. It might have, no, it was 6 months. And now that we're a year out from it, Miyabi is not spectacular. But she was still useful for that 6 months. Or she's still been useful. So, in Star Rail, the example is Tribby. Tribby's on her 3rd rerun? 2nd rerun? I think Tribby's on her 2nd rerun in the year. Tribby has been on banner 3 times. There have been 3 chances to pull Tribby this year. If you pull her now, it's probably not a good idea. But if you pulled her the 2nd time, you were fine. But now I would not recommend pulling Tribby. Bruh. It's definitely the way to put it. Don't need the best things to play. You don't. But the best things are definitely going to make playing the game easier. If you're trying to push goals, having or being set up for success is going to be fundamentally easier. That kind of just is what it is. You don't need to do 60k runs. But if you're trying to rush your 20k, you are more likely to do it sooner on better characters.
皆のために祈ろう。
真実はまるで影、欺瞞の先
It is the thought process I have with this stuff. It's not necessarily about recommending for the min-maxed players. It's also about recommending for players who are getting into the... Right? Yeah, you can stop a DA run prematurely. What is the... I'm so confused. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Oh. There we go. Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. Raid, thank you. How are you? We just watched the Braxophone video about why he quit Honkai Star Rail. And we were relating it to all the other games. Because most of it seems to be Burnout. We can talk quickly about Genshin's beta update. Quickly touching on Genshin's beta update, they nerfed Durin, a character who needed a buff, not a nerf. That's all they did. That's it. He's technically maybe a little bit better outside Hex and Circle teams now. Not really. He's kind of bad. He's not okay, he's not bad. He's kind of out of date. It's weird. Durin and the Mondstadt buffs are maybe... They're just not up to snuff with the Notcry character. They're very balanced for pre... They're very balanced for pre-Natlin. Or early Natlin. Is what I mean. Or they just don't feel like characters from this year. Which is a strange choice, considering this is the buffs for Venti and Klee. Balanced for Varka and Alice? Probably. Probably, yes. But players will be disappointed with him on release. Just kind of is what it is. Only the you think Durin has no shell? Have you looked at Stygian Onslaught? There's a Venti shell boss. There's a Venti. So I don't know if I'd go that far. Put this down, please. No? Okay, then. There we go. What do we mean, Venti Shell? There's a boss that wants you to do animo damage, and as a mechanic, you can group to break its shield. Yes. They actually are doing that. Durin must if you want to play Alice or Nicole. Probably. Probably. That is almost certainly what they'll do, yes. So all the moaning about Durin will kind of be irrelevant. But we have to look at characters how they release, not how they will be. I'm actually fully aware of this. I know you have to play Venti. I know you have to play.
Yeah.
So it's a little, it's weird. It's really weird.
You can.
嘘はいけないね。
It's definitely weird. Bruh. The bright side is because these characters currently do lower damage than the current roster, you'll be able to play more older characters in Stygian Onslaught. That is the good thing. You will actually be able to play older characters in Stygian Onslaught. Because the Mondstadt characters still aren't that great. So that's cool, I guess. Not even I guess, that just is cool, isn't it? It's not. It's... See, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
You don't want to play Venti, get you out? Or, Fira. What? Doom post or glaze. Oh, there it goes. How many of these things are there? Am I gonna do an Yidhari guide? Yeah, I am. Maybe this is just me being a little burnt out. This might be a personal issue. I feel very little for Yidhari. I feel remarkably whelmed. I'm so indifferent on her. I don't know if that's an overall community sentiment or a personal issue.
Yeah.
She feels like filler. She already is filler, but it's not the point. Bruh. No. The answer to that question is no.
あんたの好奇心へのご褒美だ。受け取るといい。ただし、警戒を緩めないようにね。
Change game category. I will go back to Zenless. We'll do Yidhari stuff. We'll do Hari stuff, okay? Let's do some Hari stuff. Durin or rerun be recommended? By the time Durin is rerunning, the characters he's good with will be available. So yes. Probably. As long as his rerun isn't gatekept until the end of the year. Where am I going? Where are we going? The bedroom. Bruh. Cool. OBS. Let's record this real quick. Okay. Cool. When you want a ZZ character, pick you out a pity, bruh. Dial in and Bonway. Not gonna lie, I also don't really care for Bonway. It's an ambitious kid, but I kind of don't care. Which might speak to the Burnout angle.
Amidst the ice. Time to clean up. The story ends here. Rest in peace. Here we go.
Would not care about Dial In if she wasn't broken. You know, I'd recommend you not care anyway. If you want advice.
Now, little cuties, crush them. Things down. The name of the fight.
Oh, I whipped. That's okay.
It's the ending.
Every boss is Fizzweek? Yes, every boss is Fizzweek. It's an easy boss, though. Allegedly. Allegedly, the Awakener is a semi-easy boss. He doesn't have a lot of chances to hit him, but the mechanics are set up for success. So it might not feel good, but I think it is technically an easy fight. Is there any cool Yidhari attack? Not that I've seen. cinematic fight. I think the HP value is just low, intentionally. They did this for Miasma Priest, where they made the fight intentionally easy at first to make it easier to bat Isan. I think they're doing the same thing. I think they're gonna crank off the difficulty over time, but it is initially going to be a semi-easy boss. We'll see. We will see, but I think that's what's up. I think they want you to have easy kills when some long releases. I believe in worth? No, I do not. That is not a metric we deal in here.
Into the frozen abyss. Yep. Why struggle?
Worth is just not a metric we deal in. Hades 1? Yes, I have played it. So I plan to play Hades 2. I have so many games in my backlog. To the point where it's genuinely starting to be a problem. Also, I tried to buy a Halloween costume today. I couldn't find what I liked. What happened to Halloween costumes?
I commend your courage. The name of the night, now, little cuties, crush them.
Joseph is a fauceter. I'm sorry, I can't wear glasses. Joseph has Yidhari. Bruh.
Into the frozen abyss. The next page is the ending.
I guess the closest thing you have to tech with Yidhari is whether or not you're able to execute double ult, which they kind of just made too difficult. To actually be able to pull off. See what? 2 ults, 1 stun? Not to be confused with 2 girls, 1 cup. But 2 ults, 1 stun. What are you eyeing me for? What are you eyeing me for, chat? What's the matter with that statement? Who else wants done? Sklurp. People still know about this? I've never actually watched it, and I never will. Thankfully, I never will. But anyway, yeah, that is like, that's the min-max thing with Yidhari. Technically, she has a counter. I need to get footage of the counter specifically. It'd be easier to showcase on Marionette, but I don't think we can. Alright, chat. This is how Immortal Yidhari is, by the way. You do actually have to try to die on this character. That is the thing about her. She cannot die. She never dies. She's like a Genshin thing.
My aim is
How do you play her? You actually went to the counter and use her EX special. But that heals you. I try to demonstrate even without that. No, she just doesn't take damage.
my aim is true. Into the frozen abyss. My aim is true. Be gone.
I think people that wishes he was this invincible. I think
Rest in peace.
she straight up just doesn't take damage.
Relax. My aim is true. Rest amidst the ice. Here we go. Are you ready for this? As far as you go.
So like you don't have to dodge. Did she survive in tower? Probably, yeah. No matter what, you just don't take damage. I don't know how it's possible to die with this character. I don't know how it's possible. Color me surprised if anyone does management. Does manage. Also skill issue. Does she get interrupted? No. Yeah, she doesn't get interrupted either. She just doesn't take damage. The thing is, her charge is a parry. So no matter what, she can basically never take damage. The only time she can take damage is when she is spinning. And when she is spinning, if you press special, she will do a parry and be invincible. And then get healed. So she's not really taking damage. This is what I mean by the parry, by the way.
Noise, be gone.
She can't get interrupted out of her charge.
Let's cool things down. My turn then.
She's just like this.
Beauty.
She's just like... Her M6? Yeah, the M6, which is she can't die? What's that for? I don't know.
Rest in peace.
I'm really not sure. Can she take it to Filer one-shot? I don't think you can. It's programmed as a one-shot. I think it's just always a one-shot. Semi-sure about that. Really? Are you kidding me? God damn it. Violin would never do this. Extra stun plus ult? Yes. Extra stun? No, but extra ult? Yes. I have no idea what Chlorad C6 even means. Bruh. Different characters have different parry sounds. Fun fact. Anyway, how do we feel about simulation threshold? I don't like it. I kind of don't like it. I think it's tedious and maybe a little tired because it's just DA again. But it has more pomp and circumstance. It's like a pretentious Deadly Assault. It doesn't let you get right to the game. Yeah, it just takes too long. Just takes a little bit too long. The menu music? I don't even remember what the menu music is. It's free polys though. The UI, yeah, the UI is terrible. The UI is horrific. It's not gonna be refreshed very often. They still haven't updated the timer, right? Yeah, they still have not updated the timer. This implies it will not be resetting next update. So it will probably be resetting either every other or every third update. So that's fine. You're going to have plenty of time to do it. Yeah, this is our new tower. Kind of. Kind of. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's hard to hate. This is better than Tawa. It's cute that they. I don't know. Battle Tower. What do I have to say about Battle Tower? I don't have very much to say about Battle Tower. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess.
I'll protect you from any danger. I can help you ward. What brings you here this?
Fufu's here.
E Lion. Fairy lore. Is there lore? I don't know. You can just read it. Maybe there's lore. I wouldn't know. I'm not gonna read it. Sorry. I forgot they gave every enemy miasma. This really was the did you buy Ishan stage. Did you buy Ishan installment of Tower? For real. Music is a banger though. Are your DPS okay? I have no idea. I have no idea. Take a peek. Holy lag. Holy frame drops. Hold on, I will pull up your UID. Alright. Not mean to pull the entire window over. Alright. Mercado, good. Yeah, this is good. I will tell you, your attack percent is probably low. Miyabi, you need to level this. You need to level some of these. You cannot leave this at 9. You probably want more AP. You probably want more attack. It's Brimstone. You're fine. No, you don't need more. Yeah, no, that's good. Good, Ambi. Jane. You probably just want more stats in general. You said you definitely want more crit. Good cushion, nice. Is your crit rate high? Question mark? Build the Blossom is good. I think I'm actually a fan of Kaboom the Cannon. I think I'm actually... But no, Gilda Blossom is good. This works. Good Orphe. Very nice. Very nice.
Cycle of yin and yang.
Trade on Isan is way too high. I think it is. I'm not sure though. I don't remember. I think it is too high, but I'm not sure.
Don't worry. Wanna play a game?
Leave it to me. Obliterate form and spirit. Release.
Kabu, it's an ER main stat. It is technically good on Orphe. Any ER main stat is technically fine on her. Believe it or not, technically it is kosher. Checks out.
Yin and yang.
Bruh.
Eagle. Shall be heard.
Wanna play a game?
Obliterate form and spirit. After cream.
I can like the shadow.
Shift. Concentrate.
Zenless could actually use more vocal tracks like. I don't know, this is cool. This is a good track. This is a good track. This is kind of peak. Bruh.
Obliterate form and spirit. After cream. Swift yet still. Near yet murky.
Frames, it's fine, Copium. The stream will not crash. Stay strong. Stay strong, stream.
Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
Bruh.
She and mind are one. Eagle shall be heard.
It's fine. Oh, 07? What are we 07ing for? Uh-oh.
Swift yet still. Release.
Front row. Cool. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah, we're still good. Yeah, we're still fine.